Before we start using Blender, let's take a quick look at what this amazing software is capable of creating. In this section, we'll learn what Blender is, explore some of the different type of projects you can create with it, and discuss a few prerequisites before we install the software. Blender is a powerful professional 3D creation software used by artists, designers, engineers, educators, and studios around the world. With Blender, you can create stunning animated films, visual effects, and cinematic storytelling. From stylized animation to realistic environments, Blender provides artists with an incredible range of creative possibilities. Blender is also widely used for engineering and industrial visualization, helping professionals communicate complex mechanical designs and technical concepts. Whether you're showcasing a product, creating photorealistic renders, or producing promotional animations, Blender provides powerful tools for product visualization. Also, Blender isn't limited to 3D. It also includes powerful tools for creating beautiful 2D animations, allowing artists to work across both 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional workflows. Whether you're looking to build a new career, enhance your creative skills, or simply explore the world of 3D, Blender provides you everything you need to begin your journey. So let's roll and get started.
Alright, now that we have seen the course outline and some of the amazing things Blender can create, let's learn more about Blender. Blender is a free and open source 3D software. It brings together a complete set of professional tools into a single application. With Blender, you can create 3D models, animations, realistic renders, and much more. One of the Blender's biggest strengths is that it's completely free. Today, it is used by artists, designers, engineers, freelancers, and studios around the world. Whether you're learning Blender as a hobby, or studies, or even as a professional skill, Blender provides you everything you need to begin your journey in 3D. Now, before we start working with Blender, let's first go over a few basic prerequisites. Before we install Blender, let's quickly go over a few things as a prerequisite for this course. First thing is that we require a computer that can comfortably run Blender.
Blender can run on a wide range of computers, but the experience will vary depending on your hardware. For learning this course, you don't need a high-end workstation. If your computer has a modern multi-core processor, at least 8 GB of RAM, and a dedicated graphics card, you should have a smooth experience. Blender also works on many systems with integrated graphics, although some advanced projects and rendering tasks may run more slowly. Don't worry too much if your computer isn't really powerful. Throughout this beginner course, we'll be working with relatively simple scenes that most modern computers can handle comfortably.
I have a Windows laptop here with me that I will be using during the course and recordings. Here are the specifications of my laptop in case you want to check. If you have a Mac machine or any other, Blender has a downloadable setup available for Mac and Linux on their website.
Next, I recommend using a 3-button mouse with a scroll wheel, since many navigation controls rely on middle mouse button. If you don't have a 3-button mouse, don't worry. Blender provides alternative navigation options, and we'll see those later in this course.
It is also recommended to have a full-size keyboard with a numeric keypad or a numpad. Blender makes use of several useful numpad shortcuts. Also, if your keyboard doesn't have a numpad, don't worry. Blender includes an option to emulate the numpad as well. We'll see that together in the next section. Finally, I'd like to encourage you to practice alongside the lessons whenever possible. But for part 1, I want you to focus on understanding the concepts. Also, don't worry about memorizing every shortcut. That brings us to the end of the section 1. In this section, we learned what Blender is and discussed the basic prerequisites needed before getting started. In the next section, we'll download and install Blender and explore the startup screen and configure a few basic preferences to prepare our workspace. I'll see you in the next section. Thank you.